88.9 FM WERS and WERS.org.
Yeah, WERS 88.9 and online at WERS.org. Again, you are rocking with the leader of the new Fiend, the movement here with Term. What's good, man?
Chilling, man. Happy to be here, as always.
All right. So we were just talking about it. You're from Lawrence. Explain to the fans how where you grew up affects your music and how you first got into hip hop.
Man, I got into hip hop. You know, I was just talking to you earlier, and you said you're from Lawrence, so you know what I mean. So you already know that Lawrence is a real hip hop place. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a cross between like Boston and New York, because a lot of people came there from New York, or they came from Puerto Rico or Dominican Republic. You know what I mean? So it kind of just has that kind of like hood element to it from those other places, and that's what makes it Lawrence. That's what makes it up of. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's crazy, man. You know. It's just a hip-hop place, and I started rhyming around like 9 years old. I used to live on Bradford Street, you know what I mean, right there at the Bradford Street projects, across the street. Everybody around the block just rapped, the older cats, you know what I mean, and I started freestyling with them and just never stopped rhyming since.
That's what it is, man. So on your song, I See Dead People, you rap about a lot of individual stories of people who passed away. Are all these stories influenced from people you know? And what led to the creation of this track right there?
Yeah, well, I didn't know none of them. It was just strictly storytelling, and I was building with one of the cats from my crew, Stallion, and he actually brought the concept up to me. He was like, "Yo, we should do a track, this and that, about walking through the cemetery and you telling the story of every person and how they died." And I was like, "Yo, that's crazy. Let me run with that one." So he was like, "All right, I ain't never gonna do it anyway, so take it." So I took it and I called it "I See Dead People." Put myself in the shoes of the Grim Reaper, whereas if I was. That's kind of the role that I played out in the video. The video is directed by John Colombo. He's doing big things right now. He smashed that out the park. So, it's crazy. Alchemist did the beat. Just has a lot of really dope elements to it. And what I've heard on the streets lately, like everybody who heard the album really likes that joint. You know what I mean? So I'm happy I went with that one. You know what I mean?
That's what it is. Definitely check out that video. Big shout out to Alchemist. Take us into that, baby.
Yeah, I See Dead People.
88.9 FM WERS and WERS.org.